Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Adam back here, and today I have another video. This time it is update number 46. So this video is pretty much going to go over a couple of things, mainly, where have I been, what have I been doing, and where am I going, basically, with this channel. So, so I got back from college around June 11th of this year. And, I wanted to come back to YouTube instantly, but I honestly came home and my floor was just a complete disaster. Like, I had stuff everywhere. Right now I've got it pretty condensed and cleaned up, which is why I kind of made this return. But yeah, my room is literally overflowing with Lego, and I actually had to take over our guest room in our house just to fill it with more stuff. And I have it like 40 sets, I think, similar to this size, basically, in my brother's closet too. So yeah, I have a lot of Lego in my house. So this pile over here, basically just miscellaneous, like, sealed bags from random sets and whatnot that I just acquired just through random lots. And these are all figures. It's about 20 pounds worth. I have like one more bin, and then I'm going to sort and upload all of these to Bricklink. We got some goodies in there, like the Season 4 Ahsoka, Season 5 Ahsoka, I mean. The Death Watch, or not the Death Watch, the Maul Mando, or Super Commando, whatever you want to call it. And then the Shock Trooper, and, like a bunch of licensed stuff and mix and match stuff that I'm going to have to sort through. And this is my next part out for Bricklink, but yeah, you get the picture. Basically, I have a lot of Lego, and it's all being uploaded to my Bricklink store. So if you want to go check that out, it really helps. I mean, it's how I'm paying for college, basically, at this point, so I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, basically can account for this disaster as well. Just overflowing figures and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, pretty much. And I wanted to come back to YouTube sooner, like I said, but it just didn't feel right, and I couldn't really get in that headspace to make any more videos while my room was just a disaster. And it still is a disaster, but it's sort of like an organized disaster now. So I know where everything is, at least now. So yeah, but like I said, I haven't really done anything since I got back. So I haven't even unpacked all of my custom stuff. These were all my figure parts I took to my dorm. And I got some stuff done, actually. There's a couple finished figures in here, which I'll show in a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to start off by saying I bought 4 of the new Mando fighters and 2 of the Bad Batch shuttles. So all the figures are up on my Bricklink. I already sold all the Mandalorian loyalists and I think 1 set of the Bad Batch, but the rest of it should still be up there. And yeah, I figure I should show a couple other things. I plan on decaling some of these AV figures, some of this AV figure stuff, basically, soon, probably on stream or something. And I have I'm going to show you guys my other room that I took over, basically, that has more of these stack-ons and everything else that I bought outside of the sets that I have, pretty much, that I'm not going to show just because there are just a lot of repeating sets. Most of them are dual on Mustafar 501st Battle Packs and the encounter on Tatooine, I think that's what it was. The set with the Mando and Grogu. So yeah, I also got a new chair, in case you haven't noticed. The old one that's failing back support got tossed out, so that was nice. And yeah, so I think now I will show you just a couple of things in here. I haven't touched this bag since I got back from college, so I actually kind of forgot what I did while I was there, so kind of exciting. So let's see what's inside. Alright, so here is the bag. These were mostly work in progresses that I had going. I re-sculpt some hair for that's Socrates. So yeah, that was coming along. Actually took quite a while though. And then I have just some random pieces. These were, I think I ordered most of these from Bricklink outside of the Ahsoka headpiece. And that is a custom Ahsoka headband for her Season 7 look, basically. Man, why can I not remember the name for this? Somebody will remind me in the comments. But yeah, so basically just parts that I had gathered. And this was a pre-Vizsla work in progress that I think I scrapped. You know, I didn't have the right paints and I just kept painting it for some reason, so it kind of looks weird. I might be able to salvage it, but I don't think so. And this was an old pair of Halo legs that I was sculpting. And then we have the CBB Mandos and the this was a Nate's minifigs armor set for the Mandalorian. So yeah, and then these were the Commandos, as I said, custom brick builder. I think there's 3 sets in here. I finished one of the Commandos, I believe. Yeah. So this is Sev that I finished. So yeah, I might need to touch up a couple things on him, but he's pretty close to done. And these are Halo pieces. I actually just made a Nate's minifigs order, basically, just for the Halo parts. So these are all just 3D printed Halo armor pieces that I'm going to put together some Spartans with. And this was just miscellaneous things I thought that I might need just in case. Some head, some hair, legs, etc. And this was an Old Republic, or this is an Old Republic Mandalorian Hunter armor or something like that, that I finished. This one has been, I think you guys have seen the sculpt for this at least a couple times, but I finally got around to finishing it. It was pretty fun to make, honestly. It wasn't as well received as Sev or the other figure, which I will get to, but I think it turned out pretty good. And here are some more Halo helmets. So we got Cat and Carter. And then, yeah, just a couple other figures that I was working on. Some other stuff. I think I put all my pens in here. Yeah, and then this was the main thing that I did while I was gone. This is Bo-Katan. I added some weathering. You know, I got her jetpack in there. I got her hair sculpted on. The headband piece, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, her antenna is right there, which I need to put back on. But yeah, I had a really fun time making this. So yeah, even the belt's 3D. And I think that is most of everything else. Yeah, I think that's it. Most of this was just stuff that I didn't get around to making necessarily. Yeah, I think other than that, it is just pieces. So, yeah, this was basically a summary. I wish I could have done more, but you know, I had 10 weeks basically. Well, actually 8. I have a couple stories about why the terms were shortened this year. It's a fun time living on college campuses during COVID, but yeah, it was basically 8 weeks, and I started off making each of these figures, but I couldn't really finish much, if I'm being honest, just because after the 3rd week, stuff really starts to pick up every term, just because, you know, like, tests start, like, the first 3 weeks nothing's going on. It's just the preparation for the first midterm or whatever, and then after that it's like tests every week pretty much, if not twice a week. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that's new in here. I can't think of anything else really to talk about. So yeah, let's go to the other room. So this is the guest room. I'm not sure, I don't think I've ever shown this room. It used to be pretty empty, but ever since my sister moved out, it's actually, we've just been using it as sort of like a storage room, I guess. But I have all the pieces for 4 of the Mandalorian starfighters in here. Bad Batch shuttles, like pieces, 2 of them. The pieces are in there. And then the couple sets I bought, like in the past week or 2, include this. I have 2 of them. The second one's right there. Then just a couple random ones. I really like this X-Wing. And then I got 2 of the Sesame Street, which is an absolutely awesome set. And there are 3 of the Poe Dameron's X-Wing in there. So, yeah, like I said, this is literally just the overflow from the other closet that I'm storing a bunch of stuff in. But yeah, and the other thing that I've been doing is sorting bulk pieces, pretty much. So that is a bin full of modified plates, basically, I guess is the category you'd put them in. And these were, this is some CMF stuff that I have to list. And there is some Series 21 in there, and some Disney Series 2 in there, all sealed. And then we have 17 stack-ons right here. So this, at the beginning of summer, this was completely empty. I hadn't filled any of this, but now I filled this row, and I think I'm just starting this. Sorry, I can't step back any further, really. There we go. So yeah, I got all of that filled in almost, about 2/3. And it helped get my Bricklink store up above like 220,000 pieces, I think, now. So yeah, we got a couple extra stuff that didn't fit quite in these drawers. And yeah, that is this room. So pretty much just using this as a second Lego room. It's pretty weird that I was able to get this space, honestly. I was surprised that my parents let me, but yeah. Anyways, I guess the only other thing that I would add is, oh yeah, actually this is what I was looking for. This set is just something I bought on Facebook Marketplace. Usually if if I'm parting out a set, I'll get 1 or 2 if it's a big one, like the Spring Lantern Festival. But this was just, I found on Facebook Marketplace for like $15, so just picked that up. And yeah, I think that's it for this room, so I will go back to my other room and we will find something else to talk about. Alright, so now that we're back here, I can talk about pretty much where I plan on taking this channel. So in case you haven't noticed, we're only like 250 subscribers away-ish from 10,000. So, I was thinking it's time for a contest almost at 10,000, and I'm going to be making more figures. That's something I'm definitely going to try and get done before school starts again, which for me is around September 28th, I think, because I got time, or so I got time, I guess. And we get out super late in June, but yeah, so a contest, pretty much not quite sure what the prizes are going to be. I'm going to have to see, for my last one, I think I did another custom Mando, the Old Republic one, and, this is pretty fitting. So let me know if there's any particular figure you would love for a contest prize. And, I'll also attach a giveaway for all the non-customizers, because I'm not too sure what my audience split is like these days. I don't know if there's a lot of, if there's an even split of customizers and just normal viewers who are just Lego enthusiasts, I guess. But yeah, just let me know if there's any particular figure that you would love to see. And other than that, I think the only other thing really to talk about is just videos. I guess some of the new stuff that I'm thinking about making is mainly like remaking old stuff, if that makes sense. You know, my channel picture is pretty outdated, the decaled airborne. So I'm thinking it might be time to actually remake that figure, spice it up a little bit, and make that the new cover of the channel. And probably also change my wallpaper on the channel. So that should be fun. And you know, I'm gonna start probably doing some minifigure Mondays. I'm not sure if this Monday is gonna work, just because, you know, that's tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to showcase any of these figures yet. But I'm thinking next Sunday or next Monday would be a good time to start, and that is a series that I can, you know, record a couple, so that when I'm off in fall term for college, I can still be uploading stuff, because that is something that I definitely failed to do this year, because I brought all my paint stuff, but I didn't really have a good setup in the dorm because it was noisy and it was just cramped. So yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'll try and see if I can do some content from the dorm, because I definitely have some free time. It's hard to, you know, stream or something where it's just so inconsistent with the Wi-Fi too. The freaking Wi-Fi is just awful there. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I think I covered most of it. Let me know if I caught you guys up appropriately. I don't know if you guys have any other questions or anything. Just leave it in the comments. But yeah, I should try and start streaming again. I'm not too sure, you know, what the whole situation's gonna be with, you know, how many people are actually gonna be there. Because I was thinking the attendance for the streams might be a little low, because this channel's kind of been dead for like 6 months. So we'll see. But anyways, before I ramble any further, I'm just gonna cut it off there and say thank you guys for sticking around. You know, the viewership for the last episode, or the last video, was pretty good, honestly, for how long I've been gone, and I want to thank you guys for that. So yeah, and one more thing. So if you get 50 likes on this video, then I will show you all the sets that I have, pretty much. I did get a UCS set for my birthday in July, so I can show that too. So 50 likes and I will show you the closet full of Lego. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. And this is goodbye, and have a nice day.